Welcome. Today on our homestead check-in here, I've been having some problems, right? So with the eggs, and since all of our chickens have gone rogue, basically, since we got our livestock guardian dog, they feel like they can sleep in the trees at night, they fly the coop, they just kind of all do whatever they want to do, and that includes laying their eggs wherever. And okay, so check this out. First we'll say hi. Hi, Thor. So under here, I have discovered that they are laying all their eggs, and if we get low, you can see. So yeah, there's quite a lot of eggs under there. So today's task is gonna be going to see if we can find some stuff to cover that up so they stop laying their eggs there. It's terrible. Oh, I know, he's so handsome. Good morning, Rue. That's the white one. And then we have Richard, or Dick, as the red one. And then they're ladies. And yeah, quite interesting, these two. Well, I think as it's been kind of chilly and fiery places, I don't know, what is it like where you're at, and chilly here is like 50s in the day. I know, that's so lame. Alright, so here's our junk pile, so to say. And it looks like there's kind of like a smaller thing, a wire. Could probably use that. Just store things. All the weeds are growing all in them. So let's see. We can go around the other way. We have our friend. What do you see, Thor? Oh yeah, that piece right there looks pretty good too. It's all short already. Just tuck it along the base of that truck bed. Gonna go around this other way, see if I can get some actual chicken wire. You gotta like always like kind of go around these like weird little, the dried up old amaranth or pigweed. Ooh, those little prickers. It makes it really uncomfortable. Super itchy. Do not like. Alright. Let's see. There's some in the back. Oh, look, there's a little bit of a, I see some right there. We'll get that. Little jelly bean, little jelly bean. Oh my goodness. Where's my little man? Hmm? Hmm? Oh. He's so handsome. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So. Get my little microphone out here. So we have our, got some chicken wire. I think I'm going to try that first. Just easier to cut. Got some wire cutters. I'm going to run inside real fast. Grab some gloves so I don't just... Those little pointies are sharp when you start cutting them open. So I'm going to do that and then see if I can just kind of like jam it up in there. I also have some wire. Maybe if I need to see if there's a place I could tie it to. I'm sure we'll get it done. It's not complicated. And then also share my story of kind of what's been going on this week. So I have signed on for it's a whole bunch of things, but starting with it's a chakra, learning how to go through them and remove trauma, and it's super fascinating. And the methodology is from the Rig Veda, so it's like really ancient, technologies to kind of deal with mental illness. And so eventually I'll be able to work with people and help clear blockages in their emotional blockages in their chakras. And my experience was, since I'm just beginning, is when you start in the root chakra, which is related to, your real base needs in life. So, hang on 1 second. Let me see here. Draw this in, see how much I might need. Of course, I've thrown like dead cactuses over here. So, stuff. To go there. That long. I'll make a cut. And just jam it up in there. So maybe like make a cut right here. Where are my... Okay, so. And it's like an online program, so it's kind of like working at it on my own. But it's either that or go to therapy. And I thought I'd give this a try. Anyways, but my experience, so I was doing the work around the root chakra. And a little journaling. And what came up for me was going back. So you go back into the feeling. Like it's not really about the dialogue or whatever, but it's about that initial root feeling, that initial time you felt that, and that seems to keep perpetrating itself through your life. That's it right here. And so so the thing to think about too is like a lot of us things happen when you're really little, and the reason it's a problem is because you wrote that dialogue for yourself when you were a little kid, that the world wasn't safe or that you were bad or whatever it is. And so it's trying to go back into that feeling, to the root. And so for me, dealing with this root chakra, what came up for me was which I wasn't expecting, was when I was a little kid, like about 4, my house burned down. I think I even mentioned this in the last one, so it's sort of weird that it's getting brought up again. And I had always known that had happened, and I don't know, I guess I never really felt like I had there's always been like a little bit of a fear around it happening again, but I have never taken into consideration that happened. So that's where that feeling took me, was back to the memory of waking up, and I just like knew something was wrong. My dad was rushing around. He was a firefighter. They were already divorced, and I was like, your house is burning down. Your mom's house is burning down. And I don't know. So that was just, you know, the basic memory. But going back, you know, I was able to like really realize like how scary that was for me. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't, you know, just, there was a whole bunch of fear. And then not to mention that everything went to shit basically after that. So, and then how this losing everything, burning down kind of has kept happening over again in my life. I have, not necessarily through fire, but I have a way of burning it down. So anyways, it was just really interesting. And the second I was through journaling, and the second I was transported back into that memory, as immediate emotional, you know, I had to start crying. But it was like it's very intense, and I'm not really an emotional person to begin with, so it's just like you could tell that it's working. And so now, and then how that would go is you go back and see everything as an adult, and see and acknowledge, right? And then in that way you can come out healed. At least that's the idea. Anyways, I thought it was super fascinating, and I was very grateful, and it's just a profound effect. And so I'm grateful that I can be learning these things, because I think this can be really helpful for almost everyone. So, all right, let's see how this fits in here. Tuck it in like here, wire that, and then hold it. This is what the yoga's for. Jam it up here. Higher. Oh, I'll wire it off somewhere so it'll hold. Yeah, that should work real well. Alright, well, let me get this all wired up. Okay, so it's kind of like just jammed up in there. I'll have to check like along the side there when I'm going to come at it from the other angle, away from those cactus. And then for here, you know, it's not, you know, I feel like they can kind of dig it out. So I'm thinking I'm just going to maybe throw some blocks right here. And then there's that entrance that we looked in. And so maybe another, just block that off, since it's just kind of a little opening right there. I lay her down. It's It's funny how that happens when you go outside. It feels all full and you start moving around. You're like, okay, no, this is perfect, right? So it feels perfect now. So now we're working on this back end, and I think the smaller piece is gonna work well for that. So I'll just go ahead and get that done. These chickens are like, what are you doing? Haha, I'm closing it off, you jerks. Even this has been kind of a problem for a minute now, so I'll just have to make sure, right, I don't close anyone in there. No more laying your eggs under there. It's so crazy too, because they like the second you find one nest and they move to another one, but that's a huge nest, and it's like you can't even get to it, so that's a problem. And it looked kind of like there was gopher activity under there, so hopefully like the gopher will turn those eggs in the ground, because otherwise it's going to be a stinky mess for a minute. So adventures. Ooh, under these real fast. Look, I was going to show you because the chickens are going to have a field day. Look at that. Ew. But really cool, right? At the same time, but there's a whole bunch of them. So as soon as the chickens find that, it'll be over. Oh, look it. Hopefully don't find that disturbing. But they're like, you know, they're really good. They help keep the bugs away, and that's way too many grubs for one little spot. So no worries. No worries. Oh, you see? Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Okay. Sorry, that was funny. Looks like this one is gonna work out just perfect. I better check out, make sure there's no chickens left under here before I finish closing it off. I don't see anything. Dang, there are so many eggs. Oh my goodness. Let me think, 1, 2, dozens and dozens. That's terrible, you guys. Terrible. Okay, I don't see any chickens. We'll find out though. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. So just gonna get this secured. And then maybe we'll actually have eggs again. All right. Everyone's still really excited about where I move those pots. But I think that should really, and hopefully that'll work. And if not, we'll just make little adjustments here and there. But way better. Look how handsome he looks in the light. You look really handsome. Yes, you do, Dick. Super handsome. Everyone molted, so their feathers all look super shiny. And that's why we're like, okay, well, they molted. The sun's slowly starting to change. So cold, but where the heck are the eggs? There they are. So hopefully that will be the end of that. But so work around the homestead. This stuff we'll be gonna get into as we get closer into spring. Oh, that's right. I was gonna tell you that Shay, the girl goat that's been for sale, she's one of the pregnant ones. Somebody's finally seems like they're gonna buy her, so that's exciting and sad at the same time. But I have too many. I don't need it. So I'm trying to be appropriate. You know, we need to hoard goats, and I don't need that much milk. So she's kind of like the odd girl out. So she's been kind of for sale. She's a great girl, but yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if that works out. I'll let you know. Maybe we should go say hi to her just in case. Hi, girls. So Shay is the little tan one running up first. Here she is. Hi, Shay, honey. How you doing, baby girl? Somebody wants you. You're gonna go with a family. You're gonna be happy girl. I hope you have nice, healthy babies for them. So yeah. And then Stars is a little black girl. All these girls should be pregnant. And Daisy. Daisy, this one's standing up right here. Thinking about standing up. She's one of the OGs. I got her since she was a baby, huh, Daisies? She has beautiful udders and makes a lot of milk. She's a great girl. Yeah, you are. Look how happy you are. And then Suki girl. Suki! She's over there yelling. What a sweet little girl for sure. Still driving me absolutely mad in the mornings with her screeching. But then it's kind of funny because, you know, okay, so you gotta shuffle everyone around. Rose comes out, Boo goes out, the dogs, Cheyenne goes out, and then I can open up the gate and like Suki just books it like full blast to the door, out down the stairs, out to her little area so she can get her pellets. It's cute. What's up, boys? How are we doing? So I thought I had finally sold Chase, that black one in the back, but no, they didn't want him. So I've learned my lesson there is that definitely like don't, like if it's not a perfect looking buck, then they need to get banded, or you know, so then they can go as pets, because once they turn into bucks, it's like the peeing all over themselves and they just like don't, like it doesn't, they can't be a good pet really. So if they're a wether though, like little jelly bean, then that works better. But yeah, since he's not, you know, he's cute, he's okay, you know, but that's just okay. So people want like top of the line bucks. And Rico Suave, the one laying down there, he's kind of like in the middle. He is quite exceptional. So, you know, even I just like don't want to use, I would rather use the best looking buck. So it's complicated, but he's not going anywhere. What am I gonna do? He's just gonna kind of like hang out. But now I've like learned my lesson that I'll get stuck with them if I do that. So, and I don't really want that at all. Okay, well, yeah, the chicken sagas, so hopefully we'll get our eggs again, and you know, you never know what's happening around here. So slowly starting to clean up for spring, get everything so it'll be like, get real pretty, so when things do decide that they're gonna go green, then it'll be ready. Yeah, all the fun stuff. So I guess until next time. Meow, miss, meow, miss. Little Miss Piggy. Kisses. Oh, thank you. Kisses. Oh, thank you. How's it go? Oh. Would you like your belly rubbed? You want mommy rub your belly? Let me see. Okay, yeah, there we go. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, yeah? Anything else? Oh.